Max Verstappen held talks with McLaren CEO Zak Brown at the Austrian Grand Prix. Not rumours, not paddock gossip, talks. And when Brown was asked directly to shut down the story on the grid at Spielberg, he didn't. If for some strange reason someone slipped on a banana peel getting out of the tub, then of course Max is a four-time world champion. That is not a denial. That is a man leaving a door wide open. Here's what's actually happening, and why the next 4 weeks might be the most important in the F1 driver market in years.
Verstappen has a contract with Red Bull until 2028, but inside that contract sits a performance exit clause. If he enters the summer break outside the top two in the standings, he can activate it. He then has until October to notify the team. Right now, he is 58 points away from that top two marker. 3 races left before the summer break. The math is brutal. Even his own manager admitted it plainly. Max is 7th in the championship. He and Red Bull don't belong there. But it's the reality. Austria was better. Verstappen qualified within a tenth of both Mercedes before a problem with the rear wing threw him into the barriers. Race winner Russell admitted Verstappen's pace made his life uncomfortable. But uncomfortable pace in one race does not close 58 points in 3. Now, here's where it gets complicated. Every top seat for 2027 looks locked. Leclerc extended with Ferrari into the 2030s. Hamilton holds a 2027 contract with an option for 2028. Russell says he is 100% staying at Mercedes. That leaves McLaren, and McLaren has a problem of its own. Oscar Piastri has his own exit clause. If he enters the summer break outside the top 5 in the standings, he can leave McLaren early. Piastri is currently 5th. Lando Norris is 2 points behind him. Verstappen is 17 points behind him. One bad weekend for Piastri, and that clause becomes available. And Mark Webber, Piastri's manager, has strong Red Bull connections. German journalists watching his body language at Austria said he looked like a man already exploring options. The swap writes itself. Verstappen to McLaren, Piastri to Red Bull, 2 world champions at McLaren, Verstappen alongside Norris, and his most trusted race engineer, Giampiero Lambiase, who is already moving to McLaren in 2028, potentially reunited with him earlier than planned. Red Bull even reportedly offered Verstappen £6.9 million to remove the exit clause from his contract. He said no. Let that land for a second. He turned down nearly $7 million just to keep his options open. That is not the behaviour of a driver who is staying. The summer break starts after Hungary on July 26th. That is 4 weeks away. 4 weeks for Red Bull to prove the Austrian upgrade was real and not a one-race miracle. 4 weeks for Piastri to protect his standings position. 4 weeks for Verstappen to decide whether he believes in this Red Bull project or whether Austria was the last best chance they had to convince him. Subscribe to Apex ERA. Drop your prediction below. Does Verstappen activate the clause? And if he does he go to McLaren? Because if this swap happens, Formula 1 in 2027 looks nothing like what anyone expected.